Hello, and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So on the Ethereum chart, still both white and yellow scenarios are plausible. They both currently still focusing on or they're still both representing bullish patterns in this overall bullish structure that started to develop in 2022. However, it's obviously been very sloppy, very choppy. Rallies have remained three-wave movements, okay? The first one looking at was the most impulsive one, but even here you can easily call it a three-wave move. Then we have a three-wave move into the March highs, and this was also a three-wave move. So we're not dealing with a very strong uptrend, and you can see that there is a lot of overlap in the structures. I mean, okay, it was not technically an overlap between waves 1 and 4, but still, it just does look like, it just has this diagonal look. And also just because of these three-wave movements to the upside. So yeah, I mean, it is really, really slow progression that we're witnessing here. I call it a diagonal pattern. You don't need an overlap between waves 4 and 1 in a diagonal, but it could easily still happen. I mean, if the price breaks below this upper support area between $2,400 and $3,167, probably the lower support will be tested once more. That would, however, then lead to an overlap, but it would also increase the risk, not only that wave 4 might be resetting, but rather that the bull market is over, or we're entering a much larger correction. So bottom line is we don't have, you can count it, whatever way you want to, but it's impossible to count a 5-wave move up at this stage, right? So we need to see at least one more high in order to get to a first 5-wave pattern from the 2022 low. And this is obviously what we are watching for from an Elliott wave point of view all the time, the 5-wave patterns. And at the same time, we need to understand when the probabilities for a 5-wave pattern reduce. 5 waves would be needed for a clean completion of the structure from the 2022 low, would provide some clarity and trust in the chart. Now, that's why we're watching for it. This is the support area that needs to hold to realize this and to keep, for me to keep focusing on this potential. Support is between $2,400 and $3,167. Yeah. So this is the main support area we want it to hold. Okay, we want to hold. From here, ideally, a rally starts in wave C. I see this as an ABC structure because we're dealing with a larger diagonal. So the 5th wave would be an ABC pattern. Okay, and there is not yet a very, very clear start to the C wave. We would need minimally a break above 3,530 and better a break above 3,740 from a daily chart point of view to suggest that wave C has started, and it's not done that yet. Below 2,400 and a break below the lower boundary line of the trend channel, I would probably flip bearish in the medium term. Very short term, we don't have a 5-wave move up from the January low. So this is why I said, it's worth being still cautious. We don't have a 5-wave move up from the January low. Yeah. So it's only 3 waves up, which means there's no clear start to this C wave to the upside. It's possible though that this here unfolds as some kind of a diagonal or something, but we'll see how it develops. I mean, overall, what we need is a little bit more upside momentum. The price is still holding larger degree support. And on the smaller time frame level, the price is still holding smaller degree support. Here at 3,034 is smaller degree support, which ideally holds to maintain the idea that we're going up. But it's not the invalidation point. So far, this level is holding. As you can see with yesterday's low, it was tested, but we haven't seen another, again, there is no impulsive reaction. So I'm watching for 5 waves so that we can get a confirmation that a low is in. We haven't got that 5-wave move up yet. But again, bear in mind, we don't need 5 waves necessarily for it to go up. It would just provide more clarity because the wave 1 was also a 3-wave move. So wave 3 might be a 3-wave move. It's just that 5-wave patterns are more clearly bullish, so we would get a good sense of direction. Overall, important to understand that to keep the bullish scenario short-term alive, ideally, the price holds above 3,033. Okay, if we break below that level, the formal invalidation point is this one at around 2,935. I mean, that's the formal invalidation. Okay, as long as we're holding that, the larger degree white count has a chance. And then when we zoom in further, we can see that from yesterday's low, the market only formed a 3-wave move. So we need one more high for a clearly bullish, let's say, confirmation, or a first bullish confirmation that a low has formed yesterday. Until then, one more low remains likely, even though we would break below 3,033 in that case, most likely. However, as long as we're holding above the invalidation point, let's say the white count has a chance that a B wave bottomed on the 13th of January. Yeah? So it's a bit messy. Without clear upside breakout signal, we only have a corrective bounce, which was quite high. So due to the size of that rally from yesterday, I think it's plausible to at least be prepared for an upside reversal, but it needs a little bit more confirmation. So one more high, if that happens. Next upside levels to watch are 3,250 and 3,270. That's the update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. And if you are interested in the membership, feel free to check out our channel page. Here you can get you can watch a short video that explains the membership options. You get access to member videos. Yesterday, for example, I covered Alchemy Pay. Day before, Dog with Hat. On Sunday, every Sunday, there's a member live stream you could join. Last Sunday, we covered more than 20 coins. As a gold member, you get access to our Discord server for a lot of additional educational content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.